and today on Witches Unite, I'm back for another Puzzles and Spells stream. I have so much stuff in like the background of my office. Everything is kind of like a hot mess right now, just trying to get ready for Europe. Which is why I'm doing Puzzles and Spells again, because I have no time to play Lego Harry Potter off stream, and I play Puzzles and Spells every day anyway, so I figure I might as well stream it. So yeah, next week's stream, which will be my last stream before we leave for Europe, will also be Puzzles and Spells. So hello Cindy, hello Debbie, welcome. I hope both of you are having an amazing day. Before we get started on Puzzles and Spells, I want to tell y'all the current tea I'm drinking. So it is red currant black. It has black tea, cranberry pieces, blackberry and lime leaves, rose and safflower petals, and natural flavors. I don't know what natural flavors are. But it originates from Sri Lanka. So I've been working really hard to go through all of my loose leaf tea stash because I have so much of it. So I'm down to basically like, I'm trying to like, yeah, that's about, I would use that for 2 separate pots personally. So I'm proud of myself for the progress I've been making on finishing off my loose leaf tea because, like I said, I have a lot of tea. So Debbie is making a coffee and supper. Sounds delightful. All right, so let me put on, I think my 2 hours here is my low one. So I'll put that on, and yeah, 30 minutes of bombs, why not? And I already collected my daily gold, so let's go into the daily puzzle and see how it is. Because, you know, I'm trying to remember if I did yesterday's daily puzzle or not. I don't think I did. I don't think I managed to get it. It was hard. Okay. Which I have actually been doing really well this week. Like, I have a lot more trophies already than I usually do. I think it was just Monday I had a really good day. You know, sometimes you just do really well when you're playing Puzzles and Spells. Sometimes it's really hard and it takes you a while to get any puzzles. Debbie said today's was hard. It took her 30 minutes of lives. Like, sometimes it takes me like the 45 minutes of lives and then the regular lives after that. You just never know. And it's interesting because, like, some of the puzzles will have the same start every time, and then others, of course, it's completely random. And so when it's random, a lot of times it just really depends on what your starting gems are. You know, like if you are able to have a good starting position or not. So just another reason why my club is chill. Oh, and if anybody is looking for, excuse me, if anybody is looking for another club that is chill, the Wizards Unite Hub Club, which of course Wizards Unite Hub doesn't exist anymore, but the club lives on, has a few spots. So if you are in the Magical Gamers Discord, one of my moderators who runs that club, she said that they have space for new members. But they're very similar. They're more relaxed than I am. Like, you just have to be, they only remove people if they've been inactive for a few weeks. Cindy, I would love for you to stay in the club. Because even if you're only earning 1 trophy a week, you are good in my book. So definitely stay. Plus, I like having people in the club who I actually know. There's plenty of people in the club who I don't know, which is fine. But I just prefer actually knowing people in the club. Ooh, Dobby. What are you going to give me? Those were not super helpful, Dobby. You tried. You tried. But those were not what I wanted. Oh, Cindy, I understand. If you need to, like, take a total break for yourself, I get that 100%. And I support that decision. Because I know sometimes, like, I have to set rules for myself so that I make healthy decisions. Because I don't always make good decisions on my own. I actually, I have therapy today from 2 to 3. Since it's a new therapist, I'm trying to, like, figure out scheduling and stuff. Because I used to see my old therapist, like, always on Tuesday. And my new therapist, I don't think was available on Tuesday. So, but I was telling her about, like, different rules that I set up for myself because they, like, I just don't always have good impulse control. But if I create rules in advance, then it's easier for me to follow them. So one of them, for example, is my phone. I don't take my phone upstairs. That is to say, like, at night. I don't have... My sound has gone weird. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why my sound would go weird. It looks like it's in the right thing. Words are hard. I'm looking at the bar on OBS. I don't know. But yeah, so, like, I don't take my phone to bed at night because then, like, I stay up way too late, and in the morning I don't get out of bed because I'm on my phone. I just have really bad impulse control around my phone. So, like, I have very few notifications on my phone because if I get a notification, I'm going to want to check it immediately, even though I know it's not important, but I still am like, oh, I got to check my notification. And if my phone is, like, next to me in bed, then I'm just going to be on my phone all night. So, like, that's one of the things that I have to set up for myself to keep myself from making bad decisions. So I get it. Like, Cindy, if you need to delete the app for a while because it's too tempting to spend money, I totally get it. What should I do now? There's sometimes, like, I don't like all the options, you know? It's like, why do you not have better options for me? Oh, wait. There we go. Okay. Red dot syndrome. Mine isn't too bad. Like, I didn't, like, the Wizards Unite notifications, I just gave up. I was like, these are never going to clear, and I've just accepted it because they were so annoying. But yeah, like, I have to check all of my notifications, and so I just don't have notifications is what I do. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. Let's see how the turn bag with the wing keys go. Ooh. All right. This is showing some promise. I definitely think, like, these puzzles where there's just so much going on, and it's like you have to get the butterbeers down, and you have to collect the crowns, and you have to unlock the little boxes, and it's like so many different things that you have to get done I don't think I'm going to get him on this one. Yeah. It's just, I just don't have enough things to do. Hi, Gail. Welcome. How are you today? I am playing Puzzles and Spells because I basically don't have time to play Lego Harry Potter off stream. And it didn't save 2 weeks ago. And so I really need to like redo it. And I just don't have time. So, plus, I play Puzzles and Spells like every single day. So doing it on stream really just gives me time like later in my day to do something else. Although a lot of times I'm playing like while Dan and I are watching YouTube. So I guess I'm multitasking in that way. All right, Dobby, give me something good. Okay, so the problem with Dobby is that like these are fine, but that's not a good place. Like that bomb is not going to do anything. You know, I needed the bomb to be higher up where, you know, like one of, it would be by the little boxes. I mean, you tried, Dobby. You tried. So, good job. I mean, if I could get it by a winged key, like, that would be helpful because then I could move the bomb like this. Okay. Okay, no, winged key and bomb, go higher. Do y'all ever feel like the winged key just does not do what it should do to be most effective? Because I feel like that is like a problem all the time. Okay, did I get a lot done with that one? Did that move help? So I'm not really good at visualizing what is going to happen from a move. I kind of just, you know, cross my fingers and hope for the best when I make a decision in this game. I feel like the people who are really good at this are able to like visualize the results. That would be my guess. But I don't know, because I am average at this game. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being average. Gail has family coming over for Cinco de Mayo, so prepping tostadas, tortilla soup, cherries in the snow. What is cherries in the snow? Because that sounds delightful. I just like really want to get it. But once again, I feel like I don't have enough moves left. I mean, I only have 3 moves left. And I still have one of the boxes, and it has 3 things left on it. And I have multiple butterbeers. I mean, that is not the worst thing in the world. It's still not going to be enough time. So, hey Joseph, welcome. You are always welcome to lurk here. We love our lurkers. Lurking while working. Although actually, Joseph, it's past working time for you probably. But lurking is always acceptable. Also, Joseph, I don't know how far away you are from London, but we do have a London meetup happening soon. If you want to shoot me an email or like message me on Discord or something, I can tell you about it. I actually thought there was going to be a bomb with a lightning bolt. I don't know how I got that wrong. This is once again just like not helpful Like, basically, this bomb is not going to do anything for me, which is disappointing. You know, like, you want your power-ups to be useful, right? And sometimes they're just not useful. Come on, Dabby. Go high. That was... Okay. Well, at least I can make a winged bomb. Yes! Okay, that was a good choice for the winged bomb. It's frequently a bad choice. So, I'll take it. Let's go there. Okay, so I usually don't talk about, like, other nerd stuff here because I just, you know, none of them are, like, my passion, like Harry Potter. But, Dan and I have been watching the Spider-Man movies so that we can watch the Doctor Strange movie. I don't know anything about the Doctor Strange movie. I have avoided, like, literally all spoilers. I haven't seen the trailer. Nothing at all. But I know that I need to have watched the latest Spider-Man movie. And of course, when we did our pandemic movie project of watching all of the MCU movies, it was really hard to stream any of the Spider-Man movies because of, like, the whole Sony thing. So we just skipped those. Well, we ended up just sucking up, and we paid to rent the first two on Amazon last weekend. And then we're going to watch the latest one probably Friday, and then maybe go see Doctor Strange sometime this weekend. Yeah, this was like my worst attempt yet at this puzzle. But yeah, even though I'm not super into Marvel, I enjoy it enough that I've been trying to watch everything. It's so confusing though. Like, you know, I'm trying to figure stuff out, you know, learn and pay attention and all of that. But there's a lot going on. We've also been watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I do know may or may not be considered part of the MCU, but now that there's, like, a multiverse, maybe the events of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. are, like, one of the alternate timelines or something. I don't know. Yes, okay, that bomb was in a good place. Excellent choice. Very helpful bomb. All right. That was good because I've been getting unhelpful bombs. Daddy recently reread Lord of the Rings. That's awesome. I love rereading books, mostly Harry Potter. But I know that Lord of the Rings fans feel the same way about Lord of the Rings. So, ooh, although that bomb's not very helpful. Okay, so the problem with this wing key is it's just going to go do one of the crowns. See, it's just going to do one of the crowns. It's like, that's not really what I wanted. It's fine. It's totally fine, y'all. Debbie's listening to Chris read The Hobbit. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that Chris was reading The Hobbit. I know that they do a lot of Lord of the Rings related stuff on their channel, but usually the timing doesn't work out for me, and I don't know a lot about Lord of the Rings, so I wouldn't get as much out of it. I have read The Hobbit twice, but I never could get into the actual Lord of the Rings. Maybe I'll try again. You know, your taste can change as an adult, right? I actually just finished reading last night this really great queer fairy tale, which my best friend, like, even think she read it. She just saw a description of it and was like, oh my gosh, Brita would love this, because I love retold fairy tales. And of course, I love queer stories. But yeah, it was like one of those books where like the concept was amazing. I just didn't like all of the choices that the author made with the plot. So I haven't figured out how many stars I'm going to give it. But let me link it to you guys because it was really good. Malice. It's called Malice. Let me see if I can find a link to it. Does the author not have a website? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm just going to send y'all the Amazon link. But yeah, I actually paid full price for it for a Kindle book. And I just pre-ordered the sequel, which comes out next week. And I am somebody who... I like my ebooks, my Kindle books, to be like $3 or less. Okay, so that's my affiliate link. Let me write that. There we go. So that's Malice. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Gargirl. Welcome. Glad to see y'all here. I hope that y'all are having a great day so far. Yeah, so Malice is what I just... Let's see. Yeah, that's what I spent the last 3 nights reading. And it's kind of like a retelling of both, I would say the Sleeping Beauty part is the really obvious retelling, but it's also a little bit Cinderella. And, ooh, okay. Okay, maybe with that, I might have a better chance of winning, because the lightning bolt with the charmed bag is pretty good. So for those of you who have just gotten here, I've been working on this puzzle for 20 minutes and it's not going well. It's really hard. This is the daily puzzle. So, but I have 2 hours of unlimited lives and I have 30 minutes of getting the bombs. So that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I also have a bunch of other retold fairy tales on my Kindle to read in Europe, because of course that is the whole point of having a Kindle, is so that you can carry a huge library when you're traveling. In fact, my parents got me my first Kindle when I was living in France, so that I could like have books to read while I was traveling. Although because of the way, like, copyright works and stuff, which I didn't totally understand, but whatever, I couldn't buy Amazon books at the time. Things are probably different now. This was a long time ago. So I just read a bunch of free books from the Gutenberg Project when I was in France. Many years ago. Oh... Maybe this will be it, guys. Maybe I will finally finish this puzzle. We will see. Oh, and of course, speaking of retold fairy tales, Sue of Expect a Go wrote an excellent retold fairy tale. I plan on rereading it later this year, because I've only read it once. And, you know, I like to read books more than once. And then I think I rated it on like Goodreads and Amazon, but I didn't write a detailed review. So I want to go back and do a detailed review of it. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping, I definitely want to read the sequel, because, like, Sue is so talented, and I really like, so one of the things I really liked about her book is that, like, the first one still felt complete, you know, as a story, but it was obviously it ended in such a way that left you wanting more. So like you could, you know, it made room for a sequel, but it felt complete. So like that's one of the things I really like about the Harry Potter books is obviously it's a series and there's more to learn and uncover, but you still feel satisfied at each book's conclusion. And unfortunately, I've noticed, especially with my young adult books, because, you know, I'm like 12 years old, that a lot of authors who know that they're writing a series, they end their books on a cliffhanger. And I don't like that. You know, you can end your book in a way that's satisfying to the reader while still leaving it open for a sequel. So, Melissa says, Kindle bookstore has so many free books too. I think like 98% of my ebooks were free. Yeah, for sure. Like you can basically have like 10 free books at a time. And I've read so many. Why is this not wanting to let me open the puzzle? My phone is hot, unfortunately, but I haven't even been playing that long. Books that end with the main character unconscious? Yeah. Wasn't it the second Hunger Games book that did that? Debbie says to restart the game. That's a good call. I will restart the game. Oof. My phone battery is shockingly low considering it was pretty full before I started streaming. Alright, I'm going to plug it in for a little bit, but I don't want my phone to get overheated. And I've only been streaming for half an hour. But yeah, if any of you guys want to know what past books I have read and loved, where's my book review tab? I haven't written book reviews in a while. It's been 2 years since I last wrote a book review. But I've written a lot of book reviews. So, and they tend to be really detailed. So, if you were looking for new books to try, that is my book review tag on my blog. Because I used to do a recap at the end of every calendar year of all the books that I had read in that calendar year, which was a lot of work because I read a lot of books in a calendar year. In fact, that's probably why I haven't done an overview since when my last overview was 2019, and it's because each of the pandemic years I've read like a record number of books for me. Debbie, thank you. Those, basically I've been pretty upset about the news this week, which I'm just gonna say vaguely. And those are posts that I've written in the past. Just since we're going to Europe soon, I just don't have time to write new posts on the topic. So I've just been sharing everything that I had already written. But yeah, this has been a hard week. So, these quill puzzles are always so hard. What's frustrating, okay, so the thing I don't like about Ron's little bonus is oh wait, hold on. Maybe I can do it with this. So it's like, it's not really set up well for me to get the remembrals. But that is why I save I save my creature bonus for these puzzles because these puzzles are so hard and you get like the most benefit, like long-term benefit out of completing these. Okay. Okay, this is actually going really well. So now it's really just a matter of getting the rest of these like icicles and just a few of the little globes. Okay. Oof. Y'all, it's gonna be tight. I don't know if I can do it. 8. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am so excited to show y'all what just arrived in the mail. Okay. So I decided that I needed a new purse for Europe. And I talked to Britt about it because, of course, she is the Loungefly expert. And so she gave me advice on the right style to get. She also gave me advice on shopping secondhand, but I looked at the secondhand options and just none of them were really what I was looking for. So I looked at different websites with them new, and check it out. I am so excited because I have 2 other Loungefly bags. Only one of them is a backpack. And my backpack it's a Harry Potter one, but it's white. And like, this is what I'm going to be taking all over Europe, and it's going to get dirty. I've just accepted that. But white, dirt shows immediately. So I'm not sure if it's the 50th anniversary bag because it doesn't say 50 on it anywhere. I wonder if the tag indicates it. Oh, it's probably not the 50th anniversary bag because technically this castle is, not that you can really tell, but this is supposed to be Sleeping Beauty's castle instead of Cinderella's castle. But yeah, I saw this one on the Shop Disney website, and they only had a couple of styles on the Shop Disney website. But like, I love it because it's mostly dark, which is great for getting dirty. And Britt told me the best style to get if like you're looking for a practical bag to go out for the entire day is the one that has the pocket in the front, like the zippered pouch like this. So I was really excited that this one like had the zippered pouch and everything. And she told me not to get a sequined one, which was fair because y'all know like I'm on the hunt for the rose gold Minnie Mouse sequined bag. Like, that's the one that I really, really want. That's hard to find. But yeah, and like, these are my colors, it's like pink and gold. I love it so much. And even like the teal, if you guys see like my Belle Brita blog, which I haven't updated my color scheme in like literally years, it's very similar to like my accent color. So I think this is just going to be a really practical and stylish purse for me to carry in Europe. Obviously, it was not cheap, but it wasn't terrible. Like, because some Loungefly bags are like over $100. This one I think was, I don't know, like 75 or 80. But it's, at a certain point, I was like, I want something that's cute, but I also want something that's practical. I spent a lot of time looking at the secondhand options, because, I do like shopping secondhand when possible. And it was just, yeah, the secondhand ones were just not very good. And it's like, I don't really have time to wait for something secondhand to come into stock. All right, let me see. Okay, that was kind of a risk using, so those little moves at the bottom, again, I try and save just for these ones, because you get more benefit out of them. Okay, can I get that last icicle on its own, or am I gonna have to use another one of my bonuses? I'm going to have to use one of my bonuses. Okay. Debbie, we probably, I mean, I don't know if we would need a lot on the actual day of. Like, Dan and I are obviously going to have our camera, and I'll just have, like, my basic purse stuff. And we got, one of the things we got are those water bottles that they fold flat when they're empty. So we got one, and we went ahead and decided to order a second one. So we'll have those with us. We're going to have Debbie's Birdie Bots beans. Yeah, I don't know what else. So, oh yeah, like if you want a handbag or a rucksack. Because yeah, I'll have, we have a bigger backpack that we'll be carrying with us like throughout Europe. And then of course I'm going to have my new little purse backpack that I just showed you guys. All right, let's see what's going on in my club. Who needs lives? Annie needs lives. Lindsay needs lives. There we go. But yeah, our club is doing like really well. We've been in the top 3 the whole week, which rarely happens. And that probably means we'll get demoted. Like if we actually get promoted, we'll probably be demoted at the end of next week. Just because Fire Diamond 1 is like our comfort zone, you know, that's where we feel good, is Fire Diamond 1. But yeah, I've been doing really well this week because so I usually end the week always top 15, and usually by the end of the week I'm like top 10, but I've been top 10 the entire time this week, and I'm like almost top 5. For a while I was number 1 in the club. Again, like I just had a really good day on Monday. So yeah, Monday I like earned a lot of trophies. Started the week off right. Debbie, that sounds like fun. There are so many different things you can do with the beans, which I actually like. I'm definitely no longer doing any Birdie Bots beans. I need to go through these and separate out the gross ones from the ones that taste good. So, thanks, Melissa. It's kind of exciting to like have our club do well. I mean, I'm fine with being a casual club, obviously. But you know, it's always nice when it's like we're like doing better than usual. Okay. Also, just so y'all know, I currently have I have multiple songs from Encanto stuck in my head. Like, a lot of songs. It's like my body can't even be normal and just have one song stuck in my head. No, my brain is like, we're just going to go back and forth between different songs in your head from the movie, because that's a completely normal thing for your head to do. It's just really good music, you know? Which is why it's always stuck in my head. Me trying to figure out how all of those lightning bolts will move if I do all of them like that. Trying to remember how long I've had this puzzle going. Yes, Debbie, I did complete the team walking challenge. It was 100%. So the top person in our team walked 24,000 steps herself. So, the rest of us didn't have a lot to do. I tried. My goal was to try and get like 2,500 steps every day so that, I'm like more than doing my part to reach the team goal. But I didn't even have time for that because the first person in our group was just so amazing. But it's fun. So we'll see how that goes next week. Also, I guess one thing is Dan and I both got Fitbits. So y'all can see. Just this week. So, and the thing I have realized that I did not know is, words are hard. What was I going to say? So one of the reasons I got it is, to like better track my steps and everything. And maybe I just have to figure this out. But Pikmin is not showing me all the steps that I got from my Fitbit. So, like let's just make all the charmed bags. Because why not? So like my Fitbit says each day that I have more steps than what Pikmin says. Because now this is tracking everything, whereas I don't carry my phone around with me all day. I gotta figure out if there's a way for Pikmin to get all my steps. I've only had this on my wrist for a couple days. Hey Josh, welcome. How are you today? Debbie says she joined a challenge on Monday morning. She did 16,000 steps and they completed by Tuesday morning. That's amazing. Yeah, our team, I tweeted it. Because I was like, wait, we've done this already? But like I said, it was largely one person. When did I finish the challenge? Yesterday. Yeah. So yeah, our leader walked over 24,000 steps. I was just glad not to be last anymore because somebody joined our team, our challenge, who had fewer steps than I did. I just didn't want to be last. I came in 4th in the challenge. I tried. Right, Debbie. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, in fact, Dan has joked about it with me. He's like, you should get like a handicap because women's clothes don't have pockets. Josh, I'm glad to hear that. How's everything in the house going? Also, Josh, did you take a picture last week of your kimchi stew and post it on Discord? Because I forgot to look. Because I love kimchi, and I'm very curious what kimchi stew entails. In fact, Dan and I need to... One of the things we'll have to do when we get back from Europe is make kimchi again. And I say Dan and me, but it's really more that I instruct him in the making of the kimchi. I just like tell him what to do. Because the kneading of the cabbage, I can't really do with the eczema on my hands. So he does it. Which is very sweet because he doesn't eat the kimchi. Like, I eat it because it's delicious, but he's a picky eater. Let's do the fanged flyer. Joshua got rid of the squirrel! Woo! Hey, that is exciting because I know that squirrel was a big pain. So I'm really glad that you got rid of the squirrel. House is in good shape, but you have a naughty raccoon. That's not very nice. Yeah, like motion lights can sometimes help with stuff like that. Okay, I need to get rid of all these. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be so excited if I get this on the first try. Although it looks like I need a lot more candles. That can be one of the challenges with this game, for sure, is that it doesn't give you enough candles. Which is annoying. Okay, well, if you took a picture of it, even if you didn't remember to post it, you can still post it now so that I can learn about kimchi stew. Okay, 1, 2. I only have 3 candles out. I don't have a lot of moves left. Okay, that is a lot better. Oh, there we go. Okay, you posted it in I'm Hungry on James' server. I mean, food doesn't have to be, like, to look good to be delicious. Like, in the winter, like, we make just, like, regular beef stew a lot, and it's, like, beef stew does not look that good. And pumpkin chili, I do a 4-meat pumpkin chili is one of my specialties. It also does not look good. It's, like, pretty ugly, actually. He's adding pork belly and kimchi juice. That sounds good. Game is getting slow again. Okay, I'm going to unplug it for a bit and hope that the charge is okay. It just really doesn't like me running a game and the mirroring software. So then it gets hot. Okay, I think I have another 30 minutes of bombs. So let's get that going. I'm trying really hard to get the Quillin at the end, which means I have to, like, do a bunch of the tasks and stuff to try and make that happen. Yeah. Okay, so earlier, if for people who, like, don't play this game themselves, I was talking about how the start of the puzzle, some puzzles always start the same way, and then others, the gemstones are different. So this is obviously one that will start the same way because of the way that they have patterned the gems on the right and the left. So those can be nice because then, like, if you don't get it the first time, you at least know what to expect for the starting move. But then, yeah, sometimes it's completely different each time, and then luck really factors into whether or not you're going to win the puzzle. All right. And I think after this puzzle, I'm going to go top off my tea because, it's delicious. And for anyone who wasn't here this morning or at the beginning of the stream, this is the tea that I'm currently drinking. Red currant black. It's a loose leaf tea. I've been making really good progress on actually, like, working through my supply of loose leaf tea. I've been very proud. Because I'm one of those people who just keeps buying more tea when I, like, still have plenty of tea, which is maybe not the best thing to do. That's so good. I just want more tea. All right, let's see. What is underneath the Mirrors of Erised? Oh, it is another dragon. Okay. Dragon egg. This club puzzle is difficult. I'm still on, like... Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are really hard. I think one thing to keep in mind is I know a lot of people didn't start playing until Wizards Unite ended. I've been playing since the game came out, and I'm very average at the game. So it's It takes time and practice. But yeah, the daily puzzle took me maybe 20 minutes to do. It definitely took a while. All right, I still need to get green. I still need to get a lot of envelopes. And those dragon eggs. Okay. I think I got this. It's just a matter of getting enough envelopes out. Because that can be an issue. Oh. I do love the charmed bag. Let's see, do I have enough envelopes on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay, I have enough on the screen. But a lot of them are touching yellow. So let's see. This is going to be close. Oh, another charmed bag. Okay. Let's see. 2 of them are touching green. No, 3 of them are touching green. But my charmed bag is not touching green. Debbie says puzzle 1098 for me, but there was one a few rounds back that took a whole hour live. Yeah, some of them just take so long. I mean, they're just really hard. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Woo! I did it. Lynette! Hey, Lynette! How are you today? Lynette, I was thinking about you the other day because, you know how whenever Dan and I are catching up on Magical Theory, I live tweet about it? And, you know, all of the, like, me responding to you and Jeff having a question. Well, yesterday, I had to drive a lot by myself. And so I was listening to an episode from a couple weeks ago of Friggin' Nerds Media. And it's when they were doing their predictions for the Secrets of Dumbledore. And I kept reacting to them because they kept asking all these, like, questions of canon. And they would take so long to get the answer right. And I was like, oh, yeah, I usually do this with Lynette. But I can't with Lynette. It's because Dan and I both listen to Magical Theory. So I'm in the front seat immediately tweeting about all of my thoughts on Magical Theory. And, but we don't both listen, like, we don't listen to Friggin' Nerds Media together. So it was a solo listen, and I was driving, and I kept wanting to stop to tweet about everything they got wrong. Anyway, but yes, Lynette. So Game On to End Lupus is tomorrow. And I think, Lynette, you're also streaming on Saturday. So Lynette, if you want to entertain chat, while I go retop my tea, Lynette, you should tell everybody what you're doing this weekend and drop your link so people can find you. And I'm guessing there's also a fundraising link, and you should drop that too. And I'll be right back. So Lynette, take it away! Okay. I got my tea. All right. And Lynette has been educating people in chat. So glad I made Lynette get on her desktop. Yes, so Wizard PhD, so you can see like the handle. I'm sure most of you guys actually already know Lynette, but I don't know, there could be lurkers here who don't know who Lynette is. But yeah, Lynette, Prof. Lynette, she's a real life professor, and she was a professor in Wizards Unite. And she has a YouTube channel, which you can obviously check out by like clicking on that handle. And she's also on Twitch. And yes, and she was diagnosed with lupus back in 2019. And I have a different chronic autoimmune disease, Crohn's disease. So I have a great deal of sympathy and empathy for Lynette. I also have many more years of experience processing it. It's hard, and like it's always hard, you know, processing it, and like it's a constant journey of figuring out how to live a full life while still taking care of yourself physically. So May is like, I want to say May is like Lupus Awareness Month, maybe. And that is why there's a collective fundraiser going on with multiple people this month to raise money for lupus, yes, education, advocacy, and research to find a cure. And yeah, definitely going to be hanging out at least a little bit with Lynette tomorrow to play games. So maybe Saturday, we shall see. All right, let me pin. Okay, I think I can only pin one thing, but I'm going to pin the fundraiser. So the Tiltify Fundraiser. So if anyone's like watching this on replay, I don't know, you can go check that out. Of course, Lynette, I'm glad that, who like mentioned it in chat first? Yeah, Sydney mentioned it. I was like, yes, that is happening. I did have it on my calendar, but I forgot about it. So, definitely check out all of Lynette's links, you guys. You know, it's, and just like a reminder, like obviously everyone's financial situation is very different right now. And anyone who's doing a fundraiser like this, because, you know, I've done fundraisers in the past for different causes, like we understand if you cannot contribute financially at this time, because everyone's in a really different place, especially with the pandemic still ongoing. Like that has been affecting people's expenses, that's been affecting people's ability to work and get income, and then we have inflation, and it's a lot. But the advocacy and the education is also really important, just having a better understanding of what an autoimmune disease is, because if you can learn about that, then you can also become kind of an advocate in your own family and your own community for understanding that, you know, people have different physical abilities. You know, we need different kinds of accommodations at times. You know, I think I've told this story before, for Widget Unite Fan Festival was, you know, in Indianapolis, and I went hard that weekend. Like I still got I tried to get 7 hours of sleep Friday night, but I was like so pumped it was hard for me to fall asleep. So I probably got like 5.5 or 6 hours of sleep Friday night, and then I probably got 6 hours of sleep Saturday night. And like that was, I needed that much sleep in order just to get through the weekend. But I rested the entire week leading up to it. Like I took it really easy the whole week before that weekend. And when Dan and I got home that Monday night, I slept 12 hours straight. And then the rest of the week, I was probably sleeping 10 or 11 hours every night and still having to take it easy. So, you know, for things like lupus and things like Crohn's disease, and for any other chronic illness that where fatigue is one of the symptoms, it's just a reminder that just because you see one of us being really active and really energetic for like a couple days in a row doesn't mean that we can be at that level all the time. In order to get to that level, it usually requires sacrifices in other places in our life. So, just an FYI for anyone who doesn't know a lot about like chronic illnesses or autoimmune diseases. It's complicated, and all of us are different, and even within a single person's health journey, you're going to have, like things are going to be different at different parts in your life. Okay, so another puzzle. Oh, Draco and Harry are dueling each other. So let's see. Where do I want to start with this? One of the things I'm learning with my my Fitbit is I get these little vibrations, and it's like reminding me to move. It definitely has unrealistic expectations for my physical level. I'm so, like, according to, what like it wants me to do. I should be getting like 200 steps every hour. No. Like yesterday, based on my Fitbit's activity, it said that I got 5,000 steps, and so I got like a badge for that, which was, cool and stuff. But yeah, my steps tend to be concentrated, like Dan and I take a walk every day, and so like that's when I get most of my steps. And yesterday we didn't even get like a proper walk because Dan had a work dinner near his office, which is like, depending on traffic, it's like a half hour, 45-minute drive from where we live. And I was invited to the work dinner. And this is like a barbecue joint. It was not a fancy work dinner. But so I went out and did the work dinner because, I'm like a good tanky spouse who shows up at the work dinners. Like, we did walk around. We got ice cream afterwards. We walked around, which was fun. But by the time we got, like, that was a pretty short walk. So by the time we got home, it was too late to take a proper walk. It was still fun, though. And also, I have not been able to have non-dairy ice cream in a waffle cone in so long. So I was really excited that they had non-dairy ice cream so that I could, like, get, like, good non-dairy ice cream. Well, it was sorbet. So, yeah, I had good non-dairy sorbet yesterday. Okay. I think I'm going to get this. So kind of like the thing about this game is that obviously like the better you get, like the more rewards you get, and then it's easier to like keep being good at it. Like once you have a really nice streak going on, you get like all these other bonuses and stuff. Okay, so I just need to get those two. Oh, yeah. Totally have this. Bam. In fact, sometimes if I'm on a really good streak, it's not even a matter of finishing the puzzle. It's a matter of, like, trying to collect the extra things. So right now it's Phoenix Feathers. Or, we recently had the Fantastic Feast, like, trying to collect ingredients, things like that. Y'all, tea is so good. So one of the nice things about going to Europe, so it's the last time Dan and I went to Europe was 2016. If you like stay at a hotel in the United States, then, you usually have a coffee maker in the room. And because of the whole like popularity of Keurig, which I hate, frequently you have a Keurig in the room as opposed to just an old-fashioned coffee pot. I prefer the old-fashioned coffee pot. because then I like run through water just once, maybe twice. And then I can boil a whole pot of water and use that for tea. Well, with the Keurig, I do just run through plain water once or twice, but you can only do a small cup instead of a pot, which is kind of annoying. In Europe, in the hotel rooms, they just have a water kettle. And so it's already clean. It doesn't taste like coffee. And you can boil water to make tea. So I'm very excited about that. I'm not going to lie, I was debating actually bringing tea with me, but like that, like taking American tea to England just seems like a bad idea. So it'll just have to be one of the first things that we do when we get there, because we're going to London first. That's where we're flying into, is we're just going to have to buy tea so that I can have tea. All right. Like, I'm so excited. Also, so one of my favorite teas is caramel tea, and I can sometimes find it in the US, but not often. It was like I drank that almost exclusively in France. So I'm very excited to have caramel tea. Debbie says my tip is to still like wash out the kettle and boil water a few times. Yeah, just to like freshen it up. So I mean, that's kind of what I do with the coffee pots. It's just faster with a kettle. All right, so we're still in third, but because of my grinding, I think that I can maybe get us to second during the stream. And did I move to fifth place in my individual club? Yes, I moved to fifth. All right. As you guys can see, Cindy is second. Cindy is frequently one of the top players of the club. But again, Cindy, totally cool if you need to take a break for a while. And then we'll just put you on the priority list for rejoining the club. Oh, I didn't even look to see what number. Wait. 1596. So the nice thing about the stream being a few seconds behind me is that I just looked over at the stream and saw what number puzzle I'm on. Gail, kids are here already. That's okay, Gail. Sometimes, you know, parents got a parent, right? Oh, okay. So depending on where you guys are in the puzzle, you might kind of now get the idea that when you're doing your club puzzle or you're doing the Forbidden Forest puzzles, they often have game mechanics that you have not encountered through a tutorial. So this is a tutorial for the crystal ball, and I have played the crystal ball a whole bunch of times because of doing the Forbidden Forest puzzles, but I'm just now getting the tutorial for the first time. So you match something next to the crystal ball and it reveals like a new thing in the puzzle. Oh, and of course the nice thing about the tutorial is that like that puzzle ends up being really easy. I mean, look at how small this puzzle is. And yeah. I think I'm going to make this. You never want to be too confident, because you never know how it's going to work out. But like usually for the tutorials, they like make it pretty easy. Although I'm not going to lie, I kind of want... Okay, that's better. Oh, wow. Well, that was not expected. And also not expected. Sometimes you just get a whole bunch of charmed bags because the puzzle is so small. So a little behind the scenes information about stuff with the channel. I'm really hoping to finish editing the vlog from Orlando. I want to get that up tomorrow. It's pretty close to done. It's just it's basically taking I want to take the B-roll and do, have like that with music and stuff, and I haven't done that yet. And then I also have a collab video that was done being edited, and then after I added my transitions, Mark's section decided to screw up, so I have to go back in and fix that. Probably just like take out his video and then put it back in again. I don't know, it was weird. But that collab is also featuring Lynette, so I'm really excited. I have, let's see, who else sent me a video? So I have Matt, James, Lynette, Shanna, and Mark. So I have five videos from other Harry Potter content creators, and it's going to be awesome. Cindy, yes, I can let you know. I'm still looking for a Gryffindor. Matt said he was too busy, which I understand, because he's doing a lot with, not just with Hogwarts Legacy, but with Magic Awakens, and I don't even know how he's doing with Magic Awakens, because, like, it's not in English. I'm just like, Matt, you're amazing. In fact, I asked him if he would write an article for me for Magical Gamers about that, because it's just amazing what he's doing. Joshua, I do need a Gryffindor. You would have to be willing. Well, okay, so here's the thing, Joshua. Do you have a YouTube channel? Like, and it can be a general channel, like, because it's not, this particular collab is everybody making a video on the same topic, and this is not very helpful, and then everybody posting it at the same time. So I don't know if that is something that you would be interested in doing. And you would need to be willing to play Hogwarts Mystery for at least Hogwarts Mystery for a few minutes. Y'all getting these. Oh, you know what? I usually, Joshua, that would be perfect. Okay. Yes. Like, if you would be interested in making a video, and there's a lot of time on it, because since I don't have to edit like everybody else's videos, I just have to get my video done, and then we can do it later, basically. So I can, words are hard. What are the words I want to say? I'll send you a message on Discord, and if it sounds like something that you would be interested in, then I'll create a group chat with you, Cindy, and Shanna, and kind of tell you guys what I'm thinking. So, so Cindy, it's okay. Hold on. I don't think there's, okay. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the 6 of you who are watching this right now and the handful of people on replay, like, stealing my idea and doing it before I can. But yeah, the idea is for all of us to post videos about our common rooms and to get footage from Hogwarts Mystery, and then compare that to the couple of seconds that we get in the trailer for Hogwarts Legacy. And I initially was going to be like, I was going to try and track down Wizards Unite footage of the common rooms, which I think Gita did a video for all of those. I've seen a lot of her Portkey videos. But yeah, we'll basically each be making our own, like, the same video, but for our respective Hogwarts houses. But yeah, basically I just want to make another Ravenclaw video. And since I only have one Hogwarts Mystery account, I need other people to explore the common rooms. Y'all, I am almost never in a win streak where I get that gold, so that's really exciting. Man, I feel like whoever this team is in second, they are actively playing too, and I mean, we are like pretty far ahead of the fourth team, so we might actually stay in the promotion zone, which is really exciting. I mean, like I said, it's a chill club, and like I don't really care that much about getting promoted, but it's fun. Like, it's fun to get promoted. Also, let me see how far away I am from the next level up. So for anyone who doesn't know a lot about the season pass, so the stuff on the right, everybody can get those rewards. So you can earn the rewards in the right column without spending any money. This is what I spend money in the game. Aside from the very beginning when I bought like a discounted, welcome to the game package, this is the only thing I've spent money on in this game. I like the season passes because you can earn a whole bunch of rewards. So the rewards in the left column are the ones you get if you buy the premium season pass. And you can see that like you earn one at the same level on each side. So I am close to getting 1,500 gold and 8 stars. And then this over here on the top right, and of course I don't have like a thing for you to see, but that little green bar that says 135 out of 150, once I reach that is when I reach that next tier. I unlock the tier, the 25. And you earn those things through these tasks. And so you have daily tasks of earning so these are my daily tasks. I've created sufficient winged keys. If I collect spell gems, which are like the silvery white globes, or if I earn XP, then I get more of those little points that, so like I'm at the 135 out of 150. If I collect sufficient spell gems in the next 10 hours, then I'll get 15 more of those like little scarf points or something. No, that's not what I meant to do. Dang it. I'm like trying to explain how to do stuff, and it is complicated. Okay, so then, yeah, you get like 15 more of those little scarf points, and then I reach level 25. It's kind of complicated. I didn't get it at first, but also in the past, I haven't been trying to get the ultimate reward. I've just been trying to get whatever I can do through generally playing, and I still think that it's worth the cost. Just get whatever rewards you can get for playing. But right now, if I can get all the way to level 29, I can get a bonus creature, which is the Quillen, and that is really exciting. But I've never gotten that high before, so we will see if that happens. Okay, Joshua says sometime tomorrow in the weekend. Yeah, Joshua, that is great. This video, let me pull up my calendar. Like, I haven't done my own video yet. And basically these videos are so that I have some content going out while I'm in Europe without having to film new content. So my first collab is going out the 19th, and then my London meetup vlog will probably go out the 26th. So the earliest that I would want us to all post our videos would be June 2nd. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 weeks from now. But like I said, I'll send you an individual DM, and then if it sounds like something you want to do, I'll do a group DM on Discord. And we can all look at our collective calendars, because it can really be any time that I'm in Europe. So, yeah. And speaking of creating content in Europe, Dan and I are going to do a sample edit of something using free editing software on our tablet to see if we can avoid having to bring my laptop to Europe, because my laptop is fairly lightweight, so like that's not a huge deal, but then you add in the charger as well, and it's just one more thing that we'd have to carry with us in Europe that we'd rather not. But I don't want to have to wait until we get home to edit my vlog from doing like the meetup in London, the Harry Potter meetup. So we're going to see if I can manage using free software on our new tablet, and if that'll be sufficient, because it would just be so much easier not having to take my laptop with us. I also think it would help me, like, if editing is possible but frustrating, I think I will be better about maintaining, like, really being on vacation and just, like, very much, like, being in the moment and not wanting to do lots of YouTube stuff, like, just, like, a little bit of YouTube stuff. So, because I know myself, and I'm not always great about taking, like, an actual break. Like, that was, I don't think I've told you guys this, but I was, Dan and I had already talked about me quitting Wizards Unite Hub. Like, we were talking about it, like, pretty early in 2021. And the reason that I was initially staying with it was just because I was using that experience in my application to work for Hogwarts Legacy. And then, of course, I was in the middle of interviewing Hogwarts Legacy when we got the announcement that Wizards Unite was ending. So at that, because basically I had already decided I was going to wait to find out if I got a job with Hogwarts Legacy or not, and then either way, I was going to leave Wizards Unite Hub. But then we found out, of course, that Wizards Unite was ending, and I figured there's 3 months left of the game. I'm going to keep running the website for just these last few months. But I basically never took a break, and I got paid very little, and I dealt with a lot of harassment. And a lot of the harassment was from people who thought it was wrong for me to want to be paid for my work. So it was, there was a lot that I really loved about covering Wizards Unite, not just here on my YouTube channel, but on Wizards Unite Hub. And I was really happy to help people, and answer people's questions. And, like, I often was doing basically tech support behind the scenes, like on Facebook. People would, DM me and ask questions, and I would walk them through how to do things. And yeah, so just, there was just so much, but I didn't take a real vacation that entire time, because anytime Dan and I went on vacation, I was still writing and editing articles for Wizards Unite Hub. Which was a lot. And I'm still going to be editing some articles for Magical Gamers while we're in Europe, since I will be gone for an entire month. but I don't plan on writing any articles for Magical Gamers. Like, one of the reasons I've been trying so hard to get writers set up and like to get them comfortable with creating is so that I can just edit. Because like editing's a lot easier than writing for me. It's not for everybody. Not everybody is. Oh, why are you freezing on me? Okay. But yeah, I am strong at writing and editing. The editing doesn't take as much work. You just have to clean stuff up. Thanks, Josh. R&R is definitely important, and I have not always been good about, like, I'm really good in my day-to-day life about having balance, you know, about making sure that I, you know, okay, so I don't talk a lot about, like, my faith or my politics here because I want it to be Harry Potter, but, you know, there's 5 of you watching right now. So I'm, like, a pretty devout Christian, and so one of the things that I make time for every day is, like, my quiet time. And, you know, if I'm busy, then that might just be like a short devotion. And then when I have more time, that's when I do like in-depth Bible studies. So like I'm good about making sure that I do that every day. And, you know, Dan and I have been really like tried to be really good about taking walks most days. So we're getting in the physical health. And I have like a really good evening routine with my skincare and like making sure that I am like calm before sleep. All of that is good. So my day-to-day life is pretty balanced between like self-care and being creative and like taking care of the house and spending time with Dan. It's just that I'm not good about taking a vacation, you know, and like we love to travel, and I just, yeah, it's hard for me to just be like, I'm just on vacation and I'm not doing anything. And a lot of it just comes from having done creative content for so long. And, you know, I used to be a social media influencer on Instagram. And you can't really take time off if you're a social media influencer because you, like, because of the algorithms and stuff, like, you have to always be posting. So yeah, it's good that I'm getting better about taking breaks. Dan has been really helpful with that and like making sure that I take breaks. So he's a good one. I'm very lucky. He likes to make sure that I'm healthy. Okay. I'm just, you know, that I almost never get the spider ones on the first try. Then it's like also trying to get these plates and the bubbles. And like I have the 2 charmed bags, but 2 charmed bags by themselves are not actually like the best thing ever. I much prefer having a charmed bag with a different bonus, and I've like not been able to get them to line up the way I want them to. I really don't want to lose my streak, but I also am pretty low on gold. So like I also don't want to spend gold. Okay, it's just 1 spider web left, which probably means it's in that far right corner. All right, I gotta do it. I gotta do the double charmed bag. But the thing is, like, it's only gonna take 1 plate down. Yeah. It's not I had such a good streak going, you guys. And it's going to be like, do you want to spend 900 gold for your streak? I'm going to be like, end game. And it's like, are you sure? Because here are all of the amazing things you're going to lose if you don't spend 900 gold. And I'm like, yes, end game. I have to do it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing really well, big picture, like earning trophies. I'm just losing out on those bonuses. So, totally fine. Also, for anyone who is not here at the beginning, I started a little late today because I had therapy from 2 until 3. So I started at 3:45. So that does mean I'm going until 5:45 today instead of 5:30. Cindy, it is really, really hard. And I had actually, like, spent a lot of my gold recently on, like, to get those 5 more moves. But that's the thing is, like, now I have, like, 1,500 gold. And so now I'm like, I'm hoarding it again. And then I'll probably start spending it again. For me, it's easier when I still have unlimited lives. Even though the life is not the only thing, of course, that you're losing out on. But it's a little bit easier with the unlimited lives. But yeah, it's hard when I have a streak going on only because I don't usually get streaks. And so it's like, do I really want to sacrifice my streak? Cindy says, with my ADHD being unmedicated. Oh, Cindy, I didn't realize that does make it hard. I was diagnosed with I was diagnosed with inattentive ADHD, which is basically like the old school ADD without the hyperactivity, but they like changed the name of it or something last year. And for a while I was trying just to see if I could learn, like with a diagnosis, to see if I could like improve on my own, just like using different strategies and stuff that you can like learn about managing ADD. And after like 6 months I was like, no. So I'm on a low dose of Adderall, but it's pretty low, and I obviously don't take it every day, but it has made such a difference. And I'm sorry that you aren't able to take stimulants and you can only have 1 cup of coffee. I know that my dad can't. He has a heart thing as well, and so for as long as I've known him, he's only done decaf coffee. He'll do iced tea and stuff, but he only does decaf coffee. And even then, not a lot, because decaf coffee can still have some caffeine in it. Joshua has only spent gold like twice for Pokemon Go. It's not as easy. Yeah. So for Pokemon Go, I mean, it's been a while. So Dan and I, let's see. I think I've only spent real money in the game for Pokemon Go twice. So the first time was 2016 when it first started. And it's because Dan and I were about to go to Europe, and we were really excited about like getting, people call him Mr. Mime, but he's obviously a French Pokemon, so it would be Monsieur Mime. So I think we each spent like $20 in Pokemon Go so that we could have enough gold to greatly expand our, like, the number of Pokemon that we could hold. And then the other time we both spent money was when raids came out. But to give you an idea of like how infrequently we were still playing, like we were really excited. Like the day raids came out, we literally drove an hour to where we used to live because they had a much more active Pokemon Go community. And we didn't even have to go to an organized meetup. We just knew where a lot of people played Pokemon Go. And then we just found 30 or 40 people and just drove around town and did raids together. It was great. But we each spent like 10 or 20 bucks on Pokemon Go then to get premium raid passes. And I'm still using premium raid passes from then. Which, so I've been holding on to the same premium raid passes for a while. Okay, my phone is warm, but my battery is dying. So I'm going to plug in my phone for a bit and hope that it's okay. Let's see. And I'm doing like really well in House Pride. I'm usually terrible in House Pride. Like I almost never reach the top 10 for whoever I'm competing against. So I very rarely get those rewards. But you know, I'm also playing for 2 hours, which I probably play for at least 20 minutes every day. And then on day, like, I rarely play for more than an hour in a day. And that's usually split up between 2 different times of day. So streaming is nice because I have an excuse to play for 2 hours straight. Debbie bought RuneSense early on to try and get Oddities Prestige before Community Day. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Eventually we all had tons of oddities. But at the beginning, like, we didn't know. So for Wizards Unite, when I spent actual money in the game, if you guys remember at the very, very beginning, basically depending on, there was, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a trigger for a sale. So like 5 days after you started something, you would get a limited time only offer. And then like 10 days after you started, you got a different limited time only offer. And so I bought the first one. The second one was based on your Hogwarts house. And so it included, you know, like some like stuff for your ministry ID. And I didn't get it and I regretted it. Like, I know it's like silly. It was like $10 and I was like, you know, the first one was like $2 or $3 and $10 is just like a lot. And so I didn't get the second one, and then I really regretted it because I kind of wanted like the cool Ravenclaw swag. And then the second time I spent money in Wizards Unite was 2020. Yeah. Remember when they were having, like, they had problems in the game, and so we ended up having like a week of dragons? I spent $20 in the game on gold so that I could buy silver keys. And I'm trying to remember. Oh, there was a premium package at one point that was really controversial because you could get like a couple of red books in it, like a couple of spell books, and I don't remember how much it cost. That was in 2019. That was in the first year, but I bought that. Also, I don't know if you guys just saw that. I'm annoyed because I was trying to make another winged key and my fingers slipped, and I hate it when I have fat fingers because it's like, I'm so annoyed. That was not my intention. I was trying to do something else in the game. But yeah, I remember Dan, I feel like there was another time that I spent money in the game to get silver keys. But it wasn't for the 1920s thing. It was maybe for dragons a different time. And Dan was like, he didn't really want me to spend it, but I pointed out like how much joy the game brought me. And, you know, there are so many other things in life that like you can choose to waste money on if you want. And for me, it just made sense to spend money on something that was bringing me so much joy. makes me. I'm still sad about Wizards Unite ending. It was like such a part of my life, and it really hurt that it ended. Yeah, that was just really hard. All right, I'm trying to figure out this one. This one is definitely tricky. Okay, I need 2 more envelopes. The hard thing is that I need that stupid butterbeer. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna. I would need to get. Wait. Okay. I still don't think I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Ugh. That was close, but I'm like, it's not. I don't know why those keys couldn't go to those little blocks over there on the right side. Because I feel like otherwise I could have gotten that. So, very annoying. It's like, come on, game. Work with me. Y'all probably can't hear it, but there are birds twerping, tweeting, making sounds outside, and I love it. Spring is so delightful. And you guys, it's usually really hot in Georgia at this time of year, but it's been surprisingly pleasant. Like, so much nicer than it usually is. You know, like I said, Dan and I were walking around Alpharetta yesterday, for anyone who knows, like, Georgia geography. And after dinner, and at this time of year, even though, you know, it was, I don't know, like 7 or something, it still can be so, so hot. But it felt amazing last night. And of course, like, having ice cream helped. I had half a scoop of the lemon sorbet and then half a scoop of, I forget, I think it was strawberry sorbet. I don't think it was raspberry. But yeah, it was really good. Like I said, it's been a while since I have been fortunate enough to have any sort of non-dairy treat in a waffle cone. That's where it's at. Y'all, this is rough. I don't think I'm gonna get this one. I might have to get my creature up again. Yes, in the UK, it's just London. Because from London, we're flying to Norway, and then we're doing a couple different places in Norway, because, like, that's where I have family. And Germany. We're just going to one place in Germany. I can't remember. I keep forgetting the name of the city. Bye, Joshua. Have a nice happy hour. Oh, is Doctor Strange out already? Or do you... I guess it comes out tomorrow, which means that it kind of comes out today. Okay, well, have fun, Josh. That sounds like a great night. And okay, it does come out today. All right. Yeah, Dan and I are going to hopefully see it sometime this weekend. Like I said, we still have to see the latest Spider-Man movie. We watched 2 Spider-Man movies last weekend. And Sunday, you know, did I tell you guys I wasn't feeling well? I don't remember. Sunday, I wasn't feeling well. So, we were watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and you know, it got to the evening and Dan asked me if I wanted to watch the third Spider-Man movie, but I just really felt like continuing to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so we did that instead. Joshua is seeing a 10:30 showing, and happy hour is at Nationals Park in DC. That sounds like such a good night. Josh, I hope you have the best time. Just have a fabulous evening. And well, I feel like I don't actually have to tell you to keep spoilers a secret. You know what's up. Why is my game is hot? Okay. I'm unplugging it again. I'm sorry, phone. I know you don't like how much I use you. Okay, I'm going to do the gobstones. Ooh. One of the perks of living in the DC area was having a Smithsonian membership and being able to go to all their wonderful events. I bet that was delightful, Cindy. Like, I can't even imagine. I'm trying to remember how long it's been since I was last in DC. I honestly think it was before Dan and I met. Like, not even got married, but like, I think it's before we even met. So that was a long time ago. I swear, sometimes the bonuses come at the worst time. If this dragon screws it up so I can't get my bag, yeah. Y'all, I was going to make I just wanted my charmed bag to be with a lightning bolt, and it was like, nah, girl, you can't do that. So, thank you very much. Yeah, I think I'm not going to get this one either. Well, we finally found the puzzle that is just going to stop me, because this puzzle is a struggle. There's way too much stuff left. Yeah. But on the next puzzle, I can use my creature, and then maybe I'll be at a better start. Yeah. So, fingers crossed. Also, maybe I should do something different. Sometimes you have to mix it up a little bit. Because I was doing like the same opening move each time. I'm trying to remember if I have worn these tops before with y'all, or if these ones are new to you guys. But this is part of my newest set that I got a few months ago. I don't know if that's like, it's not really focusing very well. But yeah, it's like blue and pink, like butterflies and flowers. I really wish it would focus better. Anyway, these are from Pear Eyewear. I am obviously obsessed because I wear these all the time. And I feel like they should just like hire me to be one of their brand ambassadors or something, because I get compliments on my glasses like from strangers all the time, and I'm just like, it's Pear Eyewear. In fact, if anybody wants to try them out, where is my link? Because I do have a refer a friend link. It's just, I only get a discount. Like, it's not like an affiliate link where I make money, because that would be nice. It's, yeah. You get $25 off your first order, and then I get a $25 credit. Debbie, so it definitely depends. So like that, I had multiple choices on where to start. So it was only going to do the Gobstone spell once. And then it does the dragon twice. Which you don't always know when you are playing a puzzle for the first time. So, but since I've been working on this puzzle multiple times, I did know that was how it was going to work out. So it's really just a matter of what you want to do first. For something like this, I choose the spell that is very targeted first, as opposed to a general spell. So the dragon is like hitting a bunch of different things, whereas the removing the gobstones is very specific. So I wanted to remove the gobstones first, and that way the dragon will later hit multiple targets. So that's one of the ways that I think about it. I don't know if I'm explaining myself well. Okay, this is doing okay, but yeah, let's try that. Okay. This is good. In fact, yeah, I think I should get this because it's just that one envelope now. And the butterbeer. Yes. Okay. Took many tries. But hey, that is a good place to end, with like some words about perseverance or something, because that puzzle took me many, many tries in order to finally get it. But I did finally get it. So sometimes you just got to use your creature bonus strategically. Although I always save my creature bonus for the lessons, just because, like I said, like those puzzles are the hardest. And you get long-term benefits, but I did my last Dumbledore lesson, so I could use my creature bonus. Cool. Well, I'm getting close on these things. Let me see where I am on my task. All right. So yeah, I'll definitely play more later on my own because I'm really close to getting those like 15 points, and then I get the next level of rewards. So cool. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Joseph. You guys are all awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Remember, next Tuesday is my last stream for a while because I'll be going to Europe. And don't forget to check out Lynette's channel. The Tiltify link for donations is pinned here in chat. She will be doing, she's doing streams this weekend to raise money for the Lupus Foundation. I think that's what it is, because May is Lupus Awareness Month. So definitely check that out and definitely promote it if you are on social media so that more people can know about it. Because again, totally understand if you are unable to donate yourself at this time, but by spreading the word, one, people can just have a better understanding of lupus and like other chronic illnesses in general. And two, other people might be able to donate at this time who are in your network, even if you yourself are unable to donate. So Once again, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are the best. I love hanging out with you guys during my streams. And yeah, next week is going to be puzzles and spells too, just because I don't really have time to work on Lego Harry Potter off stream. I'm very busy right now. So, as always, thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, witches.